What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Z-Lanes here, bringing you guys another commentary. We got domination on slums, and it's a decent game. It's definitely not like great or anything of that nature, but I do something in this game that's just crazy. Like, I will probably never do this again. I'm sure a lot of other people have never done this before. And I just got really lucky, and it happened to me. And when it did happen to me, I was almost in shock. Like, I could not believe it happened. And you see here, I'm using battery. A new operator I don't use often, or a new specialist. I always say operators because I'm used to Rainbow Six Siege. But a new specialist that I don't use all that often. I'm usually using Seraph or Prophet. Every once in a while I use Recon. But we got battery in this game, and I do make the best of it. So this was honestly just Monday, which was the day after the Super Bowl. I just had a long pub session and just trying to grind out some gameplays to commentate over and just bring uploads and try to get as much content as I could. I did get quite a few games, so I'll be uploading every day this week, hopefully on the weekends as well. So this game is just, it was honestly really slow for the most part, because the other team, they were really sitting back and just not doing a whole lot. And honestly, it happened to me all day yesterday and just made it really difficult to get any games, because slums is a map I always do well on, and it was just making it really difficult to do anything on this map. Every time I would get it, you would get teams just sitting back and waiting for the other team to try to capture B, and it was terrible. It was extremely frustrating. We literally just could not get a game where people wanted to move. They would all just sit back and hope they ended up pushing eventually. And just literally could not do anything. And you see there, I get picked off after I pull out my war machine and somehow get it back. I'm not complaining, but it was quite lucky. And see, this war machine kind of sucks. I don't know how I did. There was a guy behind that Guardian, and I don't know how I didn't kill him. But what are you gonna do? So, as you can see, they're content with losing the game and just letting us have B the entire time. This is how the whole game went. This is how every other game we played on Slums yesterday went, and it's annoying. Slums is one of my favorite maps, and to have it played like this, it just sucks. Because I'm trying to rush in there, and then as soon as you rush in, you get mobbed by 3-4 people, because they're all sitting in the same spot, and you can't just pick out one person. So I do my best in this game, and I still end up doing fairly well, but honestly could have done a lot better if it just wasn't being played like this. Because I enjoy rushing around, and I'm an in-your-face player, and just I play passive-aggressive and know when not to push things and when to push things. It's something that in this Call of Duty I've gotten a lot better at. Because before, I'd get myself killed a lot just doing honestly really stupid shit. And just I would be challenging things I shouldn't be challenging, and it's just, I've changed in this Call of Duty, and I've been making a lot smarter plays. I don't make them all the time. Like this game, honestly, I make a lot of mistakes because being in slums, I just wanted to get a good game. And you see they're playing like that. I end the side at 23-8, which isn't terrible. It's still a decent game. But you see they're playing like that. I literally walk through the door of blue and there's a guy in the corner. Why is he there when we have the B flag and we're literally winning the game? Who knows? But we kept on pushing through it, and I end up with a pretty good score this game. The second half is when the thing I was referring to in the beginning of the video happened, and I was honestly in shock. And even I was playing with a friend, and even he couldn't believe it because he saw me do it. He saw me just shoot it off into the air. So what happens is I end up picking up the war machine again, and I believe either him or one of our teammates picks up like an attack chopper or something. So their team just starts getting, like, they can't even spawn. And I end up going to the C side of the map to try to pick up a few kills with the war machine, and they just stop spawning there. So we end up flipping spawns, and my war machine was going to run out by the time I got over there. So I honestly just decided to literally shoot it from right here. They started capturing the A flag, so I just decided to shoot it off into the A flag, and ended up picking up a kill all the way across the map, and I just could not believe it. I apologize for my dog barking in the background. Don't know if you guys can hear that, but if you can, I do apologize. That's about all he does. He just loves to bark all the time at everything. So I do apologize for that, but you see there, we do pick up the other war machine, and we end up rushing the A side, or rushing the C side, and they just stop spawning here. So you'll see right here they start capturing A. So I'm like, alright, well, my war machine's gonna run out by the time I get over there, so I just launch it off, and you'll see right there we pick up the kill. I don't know how I did it. It was extremely lucky on my part. I honestly, obviously you had to get the direction, but I didn't know how high to shoot it or anything like that. I just knew to point it in the direction and hopefully something would happen, and it did happen, and it was crazy. It was really crazy. I've never done it before. And what Black Ops was at a score streak? Whatever Black Ops was a score streak. I never did it. I believe it was Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3 was the specialist. I never did it on that either, although I did not play Black Ops 3 that much. Between this game and I believe Call of Duty Ghosts, I did not play Call of Duty. I'd play for about like a week maybe, and I would just get annoyed with it and just wouldn't want to play. I honestly think part of it was back in Advanced Warfare and Ghosts. I used to play in like UMG tournaments and GBs and stuff like that, and I think part of the reason is that those kind of just ruin the fun for me. The whole aspect of having fun, just chilling and playing the game, just playing pubs and having a good time, just killing people and slaying out games and public matches. I think that's part of the reason I stopped playing. Although I wish I wouldn't have, looking back. And can anyone tell me why that exploded? I would love to know, because it damn near killed me even though I saw it and destroyed it. But looking back on it, it's not, I definitely don't regret it. The time off, it gave me time time to, because back when I was doing those, it took a lot of my time. Call of Duty took most of my time that I had away from school, work, whatever the case was. It took a lot of my time, so I'm glad I stopped playing, but I'm also glad at the same time that I ended up getting back onto the Call of Duty grind, because I really missed this game. I did, but it came to a point where I just wasn't having fun, wasn't enjoying myself like I used to. And honestly now, blowing into tournaments and stepping up from there would honestly be something I'm really interested in. And hopefully we can do that in the future, but if not, it's no biggie to me. So the gameplay wraps up. I go 43-16. Not a terrible game, not a great game. It's still pretty good. But the main reason I uploaded it was because the cross-map war machine. Like, I don't know how many people have done that. I've never personally done it with any of the war machines, but it's just a crazy thing that happened. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.